And hello, and welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Last time was actually the better part of a month ago. Yeah, I ended up taking some time to, like I said before, I'm playing Pokemon, so I decided to focus on that for a little bit in terms of just shit I'm doing, game-wise. And two, like I said before, I also bought up, a new home, so that whole process, busy. I'm not moved yet, but just doing stuff like I like my current apartment's basically just a collection of hand-me-down and Goodwill furniture. So I'm like actually buying like nice furniture and that sort of stuff and going through that whole process and actually getting all the little stuff for a home and that sort of stuff. So between that and stuff like trying to replace some flooring and blah blah blah, yeah, I've been very busy. So I haven't actually played this in a while, but I am very interested to jump into it. One thing I did look up before jumping back into this is it sounds like I should be able to double back and do some like Ascension quest I haven't finished in the post game, so I'm not going to feel obligated to go and complete all the Ascension quest before I finish the game. Like I'm not going to be just like, okay, I really feel like moving on, but I still have these things I need to do. So, that's a good sign, right? that it should still let me do that at the very least. Worst case, I guess I load, but it does sound like I'm able to do that. So yeah, that's going to be my intent. Start this chapter, from my understanding it's the last chapter. Play it through, not necessarily all story, but go into the side content and play that until I feel like I definitely want to move on. Just like I did last chapter, and then what is ever left after that? Post-game. And that'll be the game. So, let's jump back into it and continue.
N and M. Another version of us. What are we really? Why do we exist in the first place? The answers are within me, together with her hopes and dreams. I will give them a voice. I will make him hear our truth.
It is interesting that there's no more on the next page. I don't remember how they were in the previous ones, but is that indicating the end of the journal? Well, last time... I am curious if they'll actually make the blade the reason she survived all that. That she's a blade. Ooh. Why, hello there.
"300 days remain to the intersection. It seems we might make it."
Yes. It took every bit of our combined intellects, but we built it.
To prepare for the time our two worlds collide.
All that we are is contained within. Memories and our souls.
We will all be gone, and then reborn. Will it be a new beginning, or our demise? No one can tell us that.
Time will run its due course and show us the true meaning of our deed.
Oh yeah, this scene from the very beginning. It did seem very odd. They just straight up see another world. Interesting. That's a lot less, I guess, metaphysical than I was expecting.
In the distant past, what was once a single world was cleft in twain. Plus and minus, on the surface, they were identical. These two worlds of opposing nature knew nothing of each other, as they wended their way towards their own respective futures. However, the worlds yearned for each other. Against the solitude of existence, they strove to reunite. Though it would spell certain destruction, should the two worlds intersect, they would cancel each other out and cease to be, leaving only light. Light, a shining beacon in the darkness, the last common language left to us. Though we inhabited separate worlds, the medium of light allowed us to communicate for the very first time. And so we sought for a way to prevent total oblivion. We pooled our knowledge and through time gave birth to a single point of hope. Origin. An arc containing all the world's data, recorded in words of light, carrying hope into the future. Origin was a system we constructed to reboot the world's states. And then, the time was upon us. The reboot process failed to initiate. Instead, in that instant, the worlds became still. By the will of Mobius.
So it's their fault.
And at the heart of it was their ringleader, Zed. You could say Zed embodies this frozen world.
But what does that achieve? Freezing everything.
Not a thing.
Huh. I was gonna say, how do you know it's gonna destroy everything? I don't know, that's really vague. I'm not sure what to make of that. I need to think about that more. Like, how she talked of it in very fairy tale-esque terms. And I assume light basically means, oh my goodness, it's been too long since I played this. Ether's what it's called in this world, right? The sort of like fundamental stuff. The motes and all the other stuff shit's made of.
He didn't need to do anything after that. Only to keep everything in its place in stasis and create an eternity to abide within. As was their wish.
He made our lives their sustenance.
Precisely so. In order to gain control of Origin, Zed captured the Kavesi Queen. To what end? To access the memories in Origin. To bend them to his will. He needed a key held only by its creators. A key? A heart might be more fitting. Zed used the key held by the Queen of Kevis and seized Origin in its entirety. Controlling Origin means controlling the world. And having shackled it, he can bend it to his will. Life and death are his playthings.
Life and death.
No one, not even M, knew the origins of this world.
So I guess you have another key.
Yes, it's in my possession. With its help, I was able to create the Ouroboros stones. Though most of the power is with Zed, I have been able to resist him to a small extent.
It's a cogwheel?
One of the gears from Origin. Through a process of catalysis between the Origin substrate and the core in my chest, I can generate the stones.
And thanks to that, we became Ouroboros.
Yes, but not completely.
Huh?
Remember, have you not succumbed to Mobius's power before? As I've said before, Zed commands the world's very fabric. Unfortunately, My own powers are sorely limited. And yet, you too can break Zed's fetters, as you've shown, smashing through the rules he established. With your Ouroboros powers and the Sword of the End, both.
The Sword of the End.
The sword you hold. It is a byproduct of resonance between the Kavesi Queen's heart and origin.
Does that mean it's like an Ouroboros stone?
The Ouroboros stones and the sword, they're mere gimmicks. The crux of them lies with you. You see, there are keys inside of you too.
Okay. They're throwing around a lot of fucking proper nouns. I think the phrase "they're just gimmicks" sums it up, I think, in a significant way. They're all just ways to interact with essentially the Monado of this game, which sounds like this origin thing, and influence the world to your desire via that, right? That's what it sounds like, right? Oh boy.
Inside of us.
Keys? Finally, my efforts were rewarded. I'm glad to meet with all of you who embody hope.
Majesty, what is it that we must do?
Right. Infiltrate Origin, then free it and the Kavesi Queen. From Zed. From the hands of Mobius once and for all.
If we do free it, will we get to change the world? It's so cruel and senseless. Can we undo that? Your Majesty...
If you desire to have a future before you...
I need to know. Zed and Mobius. Must they be our enemy?
Noah. Now that is something for you to decide. After confronting them and discerning for yourselves what they truly are.
All right.
Come this way.
I don't feel like this has been explained very well. Okay, hello and welcome back to this. Okay, also me coughing. I'm gonna cut that out. So...
What are you hiding, little guy?
The connected fact that both the worlds are created by ether allowed some overlap, and that allowed the communication to go across and allowed them to create this machine. Apparently two halves of one whole. That when the worlds... And it's so physical, it's hard to... Does that confirm my thought that it's basically just like a... They said like the world would be destroyed and whatnot. It's so vague, but that could be so like. There's also the fact like how would they know if it would be destroyed, or it's just that once it combines, they have no fucking clue what would happen, that sort of thing. So they made something that would ensure that it would continue on in some form where at least people could live on, or something like that. Fuck, man. Like, because it was the Origin's basically a Monado machine, right? It, like recreating the cores and stuff from that original experiment that caused the first two games. It's basically putting it in a situation where shit will go down and you have this system to basically try to control how it will play out. And they just didn't know what would happen, so they tried to control how it would play out to something that would be feasible. And then there's this. Oh my goodness, I feel like I need to actually just straight up listen to that again. There's so many vague fairy tale-esque details that's hard to fully put the concepts into
Behold,
more than that.
there at the nadir of the vortex sleeps Origin.
In the sea?
Deep beneath the sea where none may tread, Zed spins his world-spanning web.
So you're saying the Queen of Kevis, she's there as well?
Well, snuff me. I want to save the Queen as much as the next guy. But how are we supposed to even get there? You can't even get near without being ripped apart.
Yeah, but if anyone were to know the trick, it's Queen Nia. Seeing as, you know, she's the mastermind behind the whole Origin shebang, yeah?
Why do I feel like she had a bunch of engineers and scientists help her with the origin thing, and she wasn't the one to figure it out? Maybe that's why she's speaking in such fairy tale terms?
Right. Actually, I kinda don't.
Oh, but you're the Queen! How do you not know that?
This is shocking.
Absolute nonsense. I simply cannot believe this.
I don't know how to respond.
Come on, you lot. Rein it in now.
Huh? Hang on. Mio, don't you get to use those Mobius powers?
Well...
Then it should be a snap, right? Pew! We're there! Those clowns were doing it all the time!
Huh.
Actually,
The teleporting?
Go on.
I can't use them right now. The Mobius powers.
What?
I noticed it right after we liberated the castle. I couldn't work out why myself. It was so sudden.
No! Is this why you blew us off saying to ask the Queen ourselves?
Sorry, Uni.
Oh, love.
I suspect it must be Zed.
Huh?
The power of Mobius. It's part of the flow and fabric of the world.
Oh. Thought, and something they should have done, it's sort of a shame they didn't. They should have made one side of the Agnes-Kavesi divide. They should have made it so that one side said Z and another side said Z. That would have been fucking fantastic. I'm gonna note, that would have been fucking fantastic. I know they all have British accents, but still.
What is permitted and what is prohibited is subject to Zed's whims. Even with Origin, not every Mobius knows of his existence.
But I was able to use the Ouroboros powers.
The power you currently wield is, let's say, external to the flow. Even Zed himself cannot grasp what's beyond his reach. Therein is my hope based.
We're still stuck, though. We know where to go, but we're kind of dead in the water here.
How to tackle the vortex, then? Mr. Salmon.
Mr. Salmon was, that Nopon from the city.
He said he was building something bigger, right? Who knows if it's enough, but the idea that maybe we could build something that would be big enough to, or strong enough from the collective effort of all the colonies we've helped, and et cetera, does seem thematically correct for this sort of story, right?
Yeah. Recall what he said about a ship that could brave the Great Sea. Ultimate vessel.
That right. Even vortexing raging great sea not slow advance. It'd go down in history as queen of boats. Still work in progress, but sure to bring to fruition someday. It's someone's dream.
Yeah, he did say that. Something about it being able to take on stormy weather.
Wait, wasn't that a work in progress, though?
I think he might have been drawing up blueprints.
Whatever Mr. Salmon said, he was pretty ardent about it.
Which must mean...
There might be a way to get there, after all. All right, let's go.
Yeah.
Finally, our lucky break.
Looks like this place was worth the trip.
Better hurry. I hardly imagine Mobius will stand idly by.
Agreed.
Oh, and we just run off from her.
Your Majesty!
Huh?
You want to come with?
Thanks a lot. Things are looking up.
Oh. No, yeah, just leave her here. Leave her here by herself, all alone and alone.
Sure.
Okay. Well, that's a way for that to end.
Right, okay. I think I understand. If you're looking for Samon, he'll be in maintenance, same as usual. I'll send someone to get you. Just head on over.
Many thanks. We'll be outside the Cloud Keep.
Right, the thing that they have no general awareness of existing before right now. Okay. Can I go back and talk to her? She's just standing around here now? This doesn't really seem like the sort of place that's fun to just, like, hang out in. Where'd she go? She's not here anymore. She's buggered off, okay. Okay, so one thing some people noted is the various new classes. I haven't really looked too in detail to how everyone looks in these. Okay, yeah, it's basically just arm guards and pants. Good old pants. Yay, pants. And that is one of the most awkward-looking costumes. Oh my goodness, that's going to look fantastic on Lands, isn't it? I mean, that's just her normal thing. That doesn't really work with the rest of her stuff. That definitely doesn't work. That definitely doesn't work. That doesn't work with the rest of her stuff. My goodness. Miyabi's costume might be legitimately one of the worst in the game. Like, if it works with her, just like, because she has the rest of the setup to make it work, but oh my goodness. Like, legitimately. It's, like, impressively not fitting for, like, any of them.
Leave the enemies to me.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty cool. The fire might be a bit much. I get the concept that it's related to Kamaravi, but it felt more like it was connected to him. So I feel like they could have not included that part and it would have looked better. They could have just left it colored. Well, that works pretty well. It's very, yeah, like, so there's an element to it where, yeah, her stature and other stuff, it actually creates a fairly good silhouette. Versus Uni, who feels a lot chunkier because she's shorter, I guess. So it doesn't work quite as well. That makes, doesn't work quite as well. That doesn't work quite. Actually, it's interesting. I'd say Mio and Noah, it works on them the best. Because, like, Taion has that sort of, like, lanky element. Like, it works okay, but it's, like, not as much as Noah. And Lance is, like, he's already big, so putting on bulky armor afterwards just makes him look a bit much. And then, between her, like, jean shorts with the armor and her, which makes her sort of stature, plus the hair, work quite well in that one. I was gonna say, welcome to the Muv-Love costume, but that's not what I was expecting. Do they have a different costume for the males and females then? Because that's, I was not expecting just like a machine top. Yeah, that's, I don't think that looks good. I guess it's just armor in the end, but still. Yeah. Hello, Muv-Love class, I guess. Yeah. And then machine top, and it doesn't look bad. Like, I'm not a big fan of, like, the tan gold sort of thigh highs, but other than that, it just reminds me of, like, Muv-Love's sort of setup where it's like you have this really skin-tight sort of, like, pilot suit sort of thing going on. I think that's, yeah, the last of the ones I haven't really taken a good look at, I think. At some point or another. Okay, now I need to actually set up classes again. I wasn't quite done with all of them, so I still have some more to go.
Keep us safe from harm.
And here we go. Yeah, I just set up classes again. It's been a while since I set up classes, so yeah, let's just jump back into it, basically. That's the plan, at least. Let's go! Da-da-da. Okay.
I'm just glad the people in the city made it through unscathed.
Me too. It's a huge weight off my mind.
By the way, I seem to have angered Michiba earlier. She's hard to read. Any ideas, Noah?
Who?
Well, I don't really think I can help you there, mate.
What? Who's that? I don't even recognize that name. I'm not good at names in the first place, but still.
Ah, friends mean old Butte. She tucked away, all cozy in dock number 3.
What? Really?
Curious?
We are.
All righty. Then please follow Sam on to port.
Okay. Place to place to place, it seems, at the moment. So, about this dock number 3. Ooh, secret door. Ship is a combination of life and ambition, so if anything happens, Sam and die of heart fracture. That's why she hidden sneaky like. Is that where you're keeping it? Dock number 3, this way, please. Someone take you. Got it. Yeah, if you want. I have no, oh, there it is. Yeah, that does look fancier than the other one. Albeit very similar at the same time. Yeah.
So this is it. The ship that can conquer the Great Sea's vortex.
Sweet! And you got it all ready, too.
It's like a different beast from what we've been using.
I'd venture to call it a masterwork. There's a real sense of power behind this craft.
Please not to get garments in twist. This is just hull.
Undergarments.
Just the hull.
Key elements of engine not quite ready yet. Ship without engine is like torpedo wrap without filling of tasty sausage.
Yeah.
That crime against cuisine. Torpedo wrap without tasty sausage like ship without engine.
Just stop it. Stop
Mr.
it.
Salmon, what is it the engine needs?
To be precise, just need core component. Is this part here, and still need 6 more to make. Unfortunately, only have this one here.
I've seen that metal before. It's the same as Noah's sword, right?
Yeah. Looks like it.
Also, it's same as metal that go inside fancy eye patches of lost numbers. Friends know eye patches block Mobius tracking, surely.
Wait. Is the solution here going to be we're going to hunt down the lost numbers to get their eye patches so we can get enough metal to make this? Yes, let's make that this. No.
Yeah, we heard that from Monica.
That because eye patch emits special wavelengths. This here shows sources of such waves. Points of light on map indicate where metal can be located. But Salmon could not visit. Every place is fearsome scary.
Can't you just use the metal from the eye patches?
Those important equipment for lost numbers, so no can do. And even if could, metal is stretched into thin foil, making total amount not sufficient.
That's a shame.
We just need to kill enough of them.
Mio, look over here.
Stealing the eye patches.
Yeah, the Cloud Keep. It's that thing that the Queen had.
Mr. Salmon, so if we got you 6 more, you could complete the ship.
Naturally. With that can make ship with power and defense that weather any storm or hole in sea.
How long would it take to build?
We'll give it 3 days, tops.
Wow, that's real snappy.
Good, as time is of the essence.
All right, let's crack on.
Yeah. Mr. Salmon, don't you worry. We'll get you your parts.
Or the materials to make it, at least. He's just confused. No, we're not going to explain. We're just going to head off.